Jerry, it's Charlie.
And Louise.
Maybe he's not home.
Try the door. Try the doorknob.
Oh, it's unlocked.
He invites us over and locks the door and leaves. Go inside already. I'm not waiting in the hallway all day.
Okay. Jesus. He's done well.
And just a few years ago, he was begging us for a loan.
He wasn't begging. He needed a little help to get over. What are a brother and sister for? His family.
That's what you say now. You were sweating.
I wasn't sweating. You held the whole thing up.
Can you blame me? Come on, lend $50,000 to Jerry. I love him to death, but he's no businessman.
Well, maybe he's finally going to pay us back. That's his big announcement. Look at that painting. I'll bet that's an original Von Fritz.
He's doing well, but that's no Von Fritz. Who the hell's Von Fritz?
Oh, he's big now. He started out painting the third rail of the subway tracks. He laid it all out for his art, crazy bastard.
Could have gotten electrocuted.
He did. I'll bet that piece of crap sells for a mint.
So now you can relax. You were afraid he was going to ask for another loan.
Now, with Jerry, no matter where you start the conversation, it always comes back to money. I remember him as a little kid joking around with Mom and Dad. And the punchline was always, "Can I borrow $1?" But he's done well.
Maybe he's taking a nap. I wasn't going to say anything, but he sounded a little down the last time we spoke.
Yeah, I had the same feeling, like he had something on his mind, but he couldn't quite get to it. I hope he's doing as well as it appears.
I hope he's not sick. That'd be terrible. You think we'd know if he was sick? He'd have said something, right?
If he was sick, sure.
He always had such a sensitive system. The first one to catch a cold. That's what Mom always said. I hope he's not sick.
He's not sick already. He probably needs money.
So what if he does?
Well, he's not getting any from me.
That's nice.
What, I'm a bank? He bought this big apartment and all this fancy stuff. A Von Fritz, no less.
You always have to tell everyone how to live.
You're a pushover, especially for Jerry. You always hovered over him.
I know my little brother. Something's on his mind.
I think he's gay.
Where did that come from? He's not gay.
Then what is he?
Picky.
He's 52. Picky doesn't cut it.
He's particular, yes, but not gay.
He's gay. He's tormented by it, and he doesn't know how to tell us. The poor man has angst.
Would it be the end of the world if he was gay, which he's not?
Can you ever remember him being with a woman for more than a date or two?
He was married to Ellen for 3 years.
She was a mustache.
A beard.
Whatever. She was horrible. I was happy when they got divorced.
She broke his heart. He can't bring himself to be with another woman.
You don't take 26 years to get over it.
Not every man is like you. You weren't divorced 6 minutes and you took up with that, what was she?
A dancer.
2 sick animals are what you were. What was her name? Chlamydia?
Cynthia.
And you had the nerve to bring her to my home for Passover. I had the toilet seats replaced after she left.
You're telling me, with all the women in this city hunting for a husband, Jerry just manages to slip by? He's gay.
Picky.
Don't you remember what you said when he was thinking of joining the gay men's choir?
I was shocked. Who knew he could sing?
Not the point.
I've been worried about him.
When weren't you worried about him? If it wasn't you worrying about him, it was Mom. He's 52 and doing well.
Go look for him.
Jerry? Jerry? Oh my God!
What?
Oh my God!
What?
You ought to see the view from in there. Central Park South all the way up to Harlem.
For God's sake, Charlie! I thought you found him hanging.
Why would you say that? I mean, of all the things, why hanging?
I don't know.
Did he ever mention anything?
It was just one of those things.
To say you're going to hang yourself is not just one of those things.
I didn't say he was going to hang himself.
But then what are you saying?
He said he was thinking of hanging himself. I screamed and he never mentioned it again.
And did you ask him why he was thinking of hanging himself?
We didn't get that far.
And you didn't think to mention it to me?
I didn't think it was any of your business.
When a man's brother threatens to hang himself, it's his business.
He ain't threatened. He just mentioned it.
Now you got me worried. Jerry!
We were so worried about you.
You always worry about me.
Hey, I wasn't worried. You left the door unlocked, Hotshot.
Oh, did I? Got a lot on my mind. Sit down, relax. Can I get you a drink? Okay, I guess you're wondering why I've invited you here today.
Please don't tell me you're sick.
Sick? No.
God, I was so worried.
No, in fact, I've never felt better in my life.
So what's with all the bags and boxes? You buying clothes for somebody?
Yes, I am. I have an announcement.
You're gay.
Oh, it was only that simple.
Gay is simple.
Stop with the gay already. Let me guess. You've met one of those New York society women, and you bought her all those lovely, expensive clothes and shoes, and you've invited us here to tell us you're finally getting remarried.
No, it's not that either.
You're a cross-dresser?
Warmer.
That was a shot in the dark. I got nothing else.
I've invited you both here to announce that I have begun my transition into the person I've always known myself to be. I'm becoming a woman.
You mentioned a drink before?
Yeah. Here we go. All right, here's one for Charlie. There's another one for Charlie.
Don't forget me, okay?
Yeah. Let's try.
That's fine. Good.
What?
Maybe you're just gay.
Look, I know this is a shock, but this has been a part of me for as long as I can remember. I'm a woman on the inside.
And that's where it should stay, on the inside. There's an inside and an outside for a reason. We all have inside things, and the good sense to keep them there.
It's better to hold everything inside and get a heart attack like Dad.
Dad smoked 5 packs of cigarettes a day. He had nothing on the inside but smoke and phlegm.
That's not what Mom told me. He had plenty on the inside.
And kept it there.
I got a heart attack for it.
Better that way.
Louise?
God. Yes.
When I was a little boy, I would dress up in your clothing.
Which clothes?
My favorite was your blue shift.
You would look good in that. What shoes did you wear?
The white open-toed pumps.
Nice. Tell me, did you ever wear my cream-colored chiffon?
Will you take a break from Fashion Week and let the man talk?
I know this is new to you, and I don't mean to frighten or upset you.
Not at all. You hear about this every day. So, how'd the Mets do today?
I've hidden this away my whole life. I've known for a long time that I was ashamed and I was confused. And then I learned that I don't have to be ashamed and confused. I've known for a long, long time that I wanted to spend the rest of my life as a woman, the life I should have lived all along. They lost.
Who lost?
The Mets.
You say since you were a kid. I don't believe that. Didn't you have a huge crush on Elizabeth Taylor? You had her pictures all over your room.
I didn't want to be with her. I wanted to be her.
Oh boy.
I can't tell you how many times we'd be sitting around the dining room table and I'd have my toenails painted. Fearing you'd find out, but at the same time kind of hoping you would. That kind of pressure is unhealthy.
The man had angst. No wonder he was always sick.
Do you remember the china cabinet with the glass front? I would get dressed up in your clothes and I would stand in front of it to see my reflection. It wasn't clear like a mirror, and that made the illusion that much more convincing. It was only then that I felt whole.
Thank God Mom and Dad are dead.
Mom could have handled this.
Oh, Dad could have handled it too. He would have shot him.
Like that would solve anything. Mom and Dad loved Jerry. He was the favorite. You were jealous.
That's right. Jerry was their favorite. And guess what? He was my favorite too. My little brother. Best looking one of the bunch. Smart and a decent guy all around. So now what? I lose my little brother and get a little sister? I'm sorry, but that's a lot to take in.
I've begun hormone therapy, and I have facial feminization surgery scheduled, and after that I'm going to have breast implants.
Jerry, for God's sake, you'll be the world's ugliest woman.
It's not about what I look like on the outside. Maybe a little. It's about making myself complete.
So you're getting hormones, plastic surgery, and a boob job to look good? Believe me, it'll be a big letdown.
It's who I really am, so be it.
You'll look like Vin Diesel with tits.
Charlie, shut up.
You wouldn't be just as happy dressing up and prancing around your apartment? Who'd know?
And look at the money you'd save.
No, you don't understand. It's not about prancing around my apartment. I am being reborn.
It's wonderful.
It's selfish. You don't care how we're going to explain this to the family. No, it's only you you're worried about. You and your inside. Well, to hell with your inside.
Not to hell with his inside. It's his inside. You can't argue with your inside.
People argue with their inside every day. Half the time my inside isn't real anyway. It's filled with things I think about doing but choose not to. But oh boy, though, sometimes it gets close.
You'd be in jail, Charlie.
You're telling me.
I know. I've seen you in action.
Speaking of action, so really, what are you? You're gay, right? I mean, you want to be with men. Stands to reason. You're a woman, so you want to be with a man, right?
I am seeing someone.
A man?
A transgender man.
Wait a minute. A transgender man is what?
A woman who is transitioning into a man.
So the man is becoming a woman, and the woman is becoming a man. Why don't you just stand pat? You've already got it covered.
Charlie, I love you, my older brother. I've loved you and looked up to you my whole life, but you are a horse's ass. And this is not about who I choose to sleep with. Maybe a little, but this is a personal choice. This is something that has tortured me my whole life.
The man was tortured.
The man wears a size 15 shoe. He'll look like hell in a pair of foo-foo slippers.
Do you have any idea what it's like to have to stand like this? But maybe you'd rather stand like this.
I'm gonna jump out the window.
Please do. I bet all men at one time or another have tried on women's clothes.
I bet not.
Don't lie to me, Charlie. Swear on your children's heads that you never
I'm
ever...
not swearing on my children's
Oh,
heads.
you're not, because you can't.
Because it's stupid.
What are you so afraid of?
When we were first married, Jan had to go care for her mother. She was gone almost a month. I missed her like mad. So I was in bed, and I slipped my hand under her pillow and found that she left one of her nightgowns folded up under there. It had her scent on it, so I slept with it touching my face.
That's so sweet.
The next night, I slipped it on.
Oh, what a sight.
Charlie, that is not what I'm talking about.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Thank God.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking about what I would have done if I'd come home and found Dad in a dress.
You would have shot him. What else? I think this situation is not as shocking as you're making it.
What are you saying? You knew about this?
No, but thinking back, I had noticed my makeup was used. I thought it was Mom. I'd noticed my panties were a little loose around the waist. Again, I thought it was Mom. Sometimes I noticed my bra was let out and readjusted. I thought Mom had a new boyfriend and she was wearing my underwear.
Mom never had a boyfriend.
Let's keep the inside things inside, right?
Mom was a New York City public school teacher for 30 years, head of the PTA, a Cub Scout den mother, and she volunteered at a senior center till the end of her life.
And a swinger.
Why are you saying that?
I thought you knew. Dad knew. You remember Mr. Gillespie? They'd go together to the city to a swingers club.
Dad knew?
Dad told me once, I have the best wife in the world. She's been a great mother. She's met my every wish and fulfilled my every dream. So once a month, she's a slut. Oh, no, I'm happy.
Dad never said that.
I'm quoting.
So where the hell was I with all this going on?
You were always working. Who could get a hold of you?
So while I'm out busting my ass, Jerry is home painting his toenails and Mom is giving it up to strangers?
Pretty much.
Ah, no wonder Dad smoked 5 packs a day. The torment the man must have gone through, all the while knowing that Mom was
When
out.
Mom was out with Mr. Gillespie, where do you think Dad was?
Where?
Dad told me once, Mrs. Gillespie is more than a friend, more than an angel, more than I could ask for.
Dad never said
I'm
that.
quoting.
Well, of course she was more than he could ask for. She weighs 600 pounds. He could never have cared for her.
You're one to talk. Who did you care for? Certainly not your wife and children. You divorced Jan, an intelligent, lovely, sweet woman. You should have said something. I could have made it easier on you. I guess you didn't trust me. No, you didn't trust me, did you?
I didn't want to put that weight on anybody else, but you don't understand. You're talking about what people do. I'm talking about who I really am. I didn't want anybody to find out.
Because you were a kid.
Because I didn't want to stop.
You really sure about this?
For the first time in my life, I can look you in the eye and tell you what is in my heart without having to filter it through the man test.
What man test?
How I speak, how I hold my head, how I stand, how I walk.
Okay. Hey, you don't need our permission. You're a grown man. Or whatever.
There is one more thing.
Aha! What did I tell you, Louise? It always comes back to that. How much?
$25,000.
Whoa!
Alone.
For what?
Down the road, I'm going to have sex reassignment surgery, and I need a cushion until then to cover obligations.
Is that what I think it is?
What?
The sex thing you just said.
Yes.
You mean...
Yes.
You know, driving over here, I knew it was something about money. I turned over in my head 1,000,001 reasons you'd need money, but I never thought it would be to cut off your schmeckle.
That's so typical of you. For you, the idea of cutting off the golden goose is impossible.
To all men, yes.
But not to a woman.
Jerry, you're not a woman. Look at you. You're a man. Like it or not, you're a man. Talk about inside things. All your inside things are a man. You can put a dress on a pig, but it's still a pig.
You're right.
Finally.
I can dress like a man, I can act like a man, I can speak like a man, but it's not who I am. I can't live like this anymore.
I have an idea. Jerry was brave enough to share what's on his inside with us. I think we should share one of our inside things with him.
No.
You're so much like Dad, and look what happened to him.
And another thing, I blame you and Mom for all of this. You always babied him. Every whim catered to. Every turn of his hand praised.
That's Dad talking. Dad always had to place blame, and look where it got him.
The man was 89 and had a coronary. It wasn't because he placed blame.
This is how I was born, Charlie. There's no one to blame.
I can always place blame. In fact, I insist on it.
Blame yourself.
Why me?
If you're going to be so negative about it, might as well blame yourself and leave us out of it.
No. I blame Bruce Jenner. He started all of this.
Look, this is the last time you will see me as who I was. My journey has begun.
Okay. Your journey has begun. That's nice. I came over here thinking you were finally going to repay the loan. Instead, I find out I'm going to be out 75 grand. So tell me, is this new you going to make good on the loan? Or is she going to tell me to go find the old you?
It's a fair question.
I can sell the Von Fritz and pay you back what I owe you. I am very fond of it, though. He was an artist who had the courage to follow his dreams and live his life fully, to the end. It gives me strength.
You're gonna need your strength. Don't sell it.
Wait a minute.
Charlie, shut up.
Well, just don't ask me to buy the floor mats and the undercoating.
Oh, geez.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm out of my mind.
What Charlie is trying to say is that we are behind you 100%. We love you and your well-being is foremost in our minds, but maybe you could get by without being such a woman. It's gonna cost a fortune and nobody's perfect.
I'll sell the Von Fritz.
Don't sell the Von Schmeckel.
On Fred.
Oh, Fritz Schmeckel. Oh, I'm gonna be so worried about you.
I wonder what Dad would have said.
Dad knew. He walked in on me once.
And you're in Louise's clothes? He must have flipped.
Dad said, we knew you were different, but remember, wherever you go and wherever life takes you, know that you have the love of your mother and father.
Dad never said that.
I'm quoting.
I dented the car fender once and he beat my ass.
Oh, face it, Charlie, you're not a likable person. You're coming for Passover?
Of course.
We're having it at my place this year.
Will I be welcome?
My brother is always welcome in my home. This new broad, we'll see.
So, what should we call you?
Oh, I'll still be Jerry, but with an I.
Very, very.
Come, show us your new clothes, yeah?
Oh, look, grab those.
Oh, hats.
I'm gonna be a hat